Alright, hello ladies, gentlemen, and everything in between, it's Manacron, and I'm bringing you a deck tech today. Shadow Clone Kaito. As you can probably have seen from the thumbnail, we're going to be trying to clone Shadow Kaito, Bane of Nightmares. I'm keeping that slip up in the post edit. Anyway, Kaito, for those that may have forgotten how it works, it basically comes into the board as a 3-4 if you ninjutsu it in, or basically it just stays as a 3-4 on your own turn. The goal is to basically get this on the board and copy it with both Ember Island Productions and Chameleon. Simple. Now, we would lean more into making more clones of Kaito. There are two cards that, as much as I like using them, they just... the format's too fast. The format's far too fast, and that is the Apprentice's Folly, which, for 4 mana, choose a non-token creature that you control that doesn't have the same name as a creature. In this case, it would have been Kaito. Spit out a token of it. Except it isn't legendary. You would combine this with something that can either sacrifice the Apprentice's Folly or something that can bounce it back. That's just a little few too many hoops to go through. And finally, the other one, which is way too slow. Imposter Syndrome. Whenever a non-token creature you control deals combat damage to a player, create a token of it. Except it isn't legendary. Self-explanatory. So yeah. Other things just don't work, such as Taskmaster, Mercenary Mimic. Because even though if Kaito's on the board and turns back into a creature, there's no way to put loyalty count. There we go. Brain fart there. Loyalty counters on it. So let's say even though it's a creature, state-based actions will kill Kaito if it doesn't have loyalty counters, since it still counts as a planeswalker. So yeah. I may have been oopsie, because the thing is I never tested that, but I just realized it says it's just straight up a 3-4 ninja creature that has hexproof. Huh. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I'm about to jump into games immediately. Let me just... basically, because the format's too fast, this is the dedication we're having for this deck. The rest is Deceit, as like one of the primary all-stars. Even though the new Evoke creatures are... they're kind of trash. I'm not gonna lie. There's a reason only 2 of them are seeing consistent play. Vibrant saw some niche play, then people realized, like, no, it ain't doing it. The Orzhov and Boros runs are seeing 0 play in Standard and Alchemy. You know you're not doing anything when you're not making any plays in Alchemy either. And there's a smaller pool, the same pool that Standard is supposed to have until they made the changes to rotation. So yeah, you can't make it there with all the new stuff. You're just not cut out for it. Mind you, Deceit and the Elementals in general are seeing play because they buffed the hell out. Izzy is running rampant in Alchemy. I'll get to that later, but anyway, yeah, Deceit's gonna be your bread and butter. Since you're running Deceit and you're trying to use that black mode, Superior Spider-Man comes in clutch. Since if push comes to shove, if you Superior Spider-Man out a Deceit, you can copy it with Chameleon, which also gets the cast trigger as it comes in as a copy of it. Bada bing. And the rest is just your standard run-of-the-mill Demir control mid-range stuff, which works. It works well enough. The ability to get back your Kaitos and your other stuff to work around with helps. Alright, let's get to some games. I'm gonna have to read... I think it doesn't stay as a Planeswalker. I'm gonna have to check that. Because it says it's just a 3-4 ninja. I could have sworn it said in addition to its other types. I'm so used to it saying that... hold on, I gotta see. If it still retains the Planeswalker text, then, Taskmaster would die to state-based actions, but if it could just become it, that can plus it and it'll stay alive. So, we can go ahead and figure that out now. Well, mostly. Go for black. We have a charm in hand. Alright, so we definitely look at their hand because we do not want to deal with any shenanigans that we don't know of. Okay, that's not the worst. You got the Fabled Passage in hand. That's inconsequential. I guess we'll get rid of that so they don't have another creature. Oh, was that a 4-drop just now? Affinity for birds. So I guess we gotta get rid of that next. If we draw a black, we can just kill them. Or kill one of these guys. Oh, there it is. This is a bit of a pickle because we can bounce one, get both of them back. That leaves us with some plays that we can do next turn. Nah, better save the life total. You gotta preserve your life total in this game. So that's more than likely gonna kill the Deceit if we don't get rid of it. Oh, unless they have a hex roof, that's good to go.
Bet you didn't expect to see me here.
You're not going anywhere.
So the game might be locked up here if they don't have a the Hydra. That's deep. Okay, we gotta deal with that. Alright, so we could just win off of this.
I'm trained with the best.
Downtick Kaito again to keep that lockdown, uptick again, so they have to start putting creatures out. They can't afford to leave them both online. That's what we were afraid of. It doesn't do it. Planeswalkers, right? Only creatures. Alright. Lock you down. Do we just uptick
Control the fight. Control the
yeah, uptick. Oh yeah, that is a play we can do. Okay, screw it. Get the other Kaito, because that also doesn't have the same name.
Don't worry, Pom-Pom-chan. I've got this.
Sit down.
It's kind of death. Alright, that's game. I should have bounced immediately, but yeah, that's game. And there you have it. Alright, I gotta waste their time. You see, it can function. Then again, this is not the optimum landfall deck. Birds ain't doing it. None of the tribes are doing it, except goblins. Goblins can kill you. Goblins is the tribe deck if you're gonna go with a tribal deck in this meta. Other ones like demons and stuff like elves are a thing, merfolk are a thing. No, goblins can actually still kill you if you don't board wipe them or if you don't sufficiently deal with them because they got all the ways to bleed you out. Everything else, just don't do it. A landfall deck would have been way better here, unfortunately. That's just the way the meta goes. Alright, on to the next one. Hey, it's post-edit Manacron here. Yeah, I'm not... This guy only had one land the entire game. It was pretty much a non-game. I'm not gonna make y'all sit through the entirety of that. I'll give them credit, though. They stuck around. But yeah, not gonna waste your time. I'm just leaving it in to indicate that we didn't, like, play games off the recording for ranked. Anyway, moving on. I believe getting 5 games in should suffice, because the last video I made was like an hour long. That's too much, especially for a single deck tech, unless we're trying to intentionally climb hard with it. The only reason we're playing ranked is to show you the deck is functional, or at least what you gotta do to make your decks functional. It is what it is. We do not have black. This is a risky hand. Yeah, we can't keep that. Alright, much better. Not great, but not terrible. Artifact ramp. That's not good. Because now this is turned off. Alright, so it's the, I already know what deck this is. We're definitely countering that. Like, we're not letting that resolve. That's a crew 1. We're not really sweating that. Oh, we're risking for the biscuit. Uptick.
I've got this. Never underestimate my skills.
Probably not the right move, because they could have the one that exiles, the 3-mana one that exiles. Oh, you gotta risk it sometimes. Yep. Get rid of that.
Your secrets didn't stay hidden for long.
Oh, that's so rough. Don't give him the Exiler, at least. It's already bad enough this is gonna turn on. Stars a creature. It's specifically creature, right? Artifact or creature card, so yeah. Superior Spider-Man wasn't doing anything this game anyway. Oh, I just realized you can crew it and block my guy. Alright. Swing that. Let that crew. Yep. Is there a 2-mana? No, there's not. It's either Floodmaw or Bust. And that's a bust. You know, I'll hold on this Spell Pierce here. Better to have it, not needed. That's a 2. Yeah, we're just done. We're just gonna scoop it up. We already know how this plays out. We just do not have the means of dealing with this, unfortunately. It is what it is. Got cut out a lot of stuff. Opponent goes first. Yeah, I guess that's not bad. We'll lose a 2 life. And we still lose a 2 life. Yep. That's rough. We need one more black sword so this turns on. Oof. Absolutely not. Alright, at least we have an answer for it. Alright. This was a massive flavor fail. This is a villain that takes the faces of other people. Why wouldn't I be able to have it come in as a copy of someone on their side? That is such a massive flavor fail. We're not getting that last source. Alright, this is probably another loss. Unless we draw the seat. The seat makes this very well. Or makes this situation turn in our favor, at least. Oh, that's so rough. I haven't seen this in a hot minute. Yeah, no, that's game. Yeah, that's game. So rough. Into a single is a pile, except for that Steam Vince guy that didn't do anything, but I guess they got their daily wins in, or something like that. It does feel like that. As though once you win a certain amount of times, the game is just gonna say, nah, you're done. You are done. Alright, I'm up against a Kona deck, most likely. Yep. These decks do not handle having their plan revealed too well. Let's see what that hand was. Loading Zone, Omniscience, Sarkon, Negate. That doesn't do anything, yeah. I guess we take the Starcon here? This is inconsequential, honestly. Yeah. Sarkon or that goes. I'm pretty sure I take the Sarkon there. Alright, 2 more games. Or should I do 30 minutes of recording and that should suffice? I don't know. Alright, so no instant speed answer for the Spectral Sailor. No. That's rough. Oh god, that is rough. Alright, black, because we don't do anything here this turn anyway. Keep that up in case they have something we gotta block. I'll take it. We're probably losing this one again, too. Yeah, this is one of the... These are the type of decks you expect to see, for the most part, in best of one, but it's fascinating that we're not running into any is-it shenanigans. I guess we could try to block. Like, I don't see a reason not to try to block. We're gonna just Kaito something out of the way anyway. Fuck you. Yeah, we don't win this. Man, I need to fine-tune the deck. 4 Kaidos, this is why I was a bit hesitant on 4 Kaido, but at the same time, yeah, if you don't draw your answers, you're just not going to get anything done. Because if they have an answer, we're dead anyway, so... Might as well trade for the Cathar Commando. That would genuinely surprise me if they don't have anything. You don't play Firebending Student and not run, like, instant speed pumps. You have something this time. Yeah. Alright, I'm off it. The Burst Lightning does it, because then... Yeah. As you can see, that's why the C is at 4 of in this deck. We're running 4 Flood Maul, right? Yeah, we just didn't draw it that turn. Or the Spell Pierce. Ugh. And then maybe I guess we do have to go down to 3. A shame. Alright. That being said, I'll take you up by 1. Decent blocker. Just having the creature's nice. This is such a garbage hand. We like the gamble on this. Gamble might pay off. 1 more black source and all 3 of these are online. Gamble is still paying off. This works in both ways because usually these kind of decks have ways to get that land back. Oh wow, they didn't draw anything? Okay, I'm guessing it's just a bunch of like removal or protection spells. That is God, that's a good draw. Another, just another copy of it. It says non-land, right? Yeah, non-land. I love exile that, but you can't really exile it. It's just gonna come back with earthbending. Not dealing with that. I can kill that though. Total mana value 6 or less. Okay, so that's easily rectifiable. That's a little too annoying to do, because it's a permanent buff. The rest I can deal with pretty handily, especially when we have 3 more Deceits in hand. If it was like some super advanced collecting company where you could just get multiples, then I would be a little worried. But as of right now, this is inconsequential. Because he doesn't have a way to protect the board state. So we're just about to run rampant here. Not dealing with you. Like, never deal with that one. Ever. They know they need a game changer like Ouroboros to actually compete. Or that. I was about to say, like, I swear, bro, if they gave him another fetch land off the top off of that. Why not play the... okay. Not sure why they didn't immediately play that. Yeah, I'm about to say, don't sack it. Alright, so we're now cooked if we wind up running into Ouroboros. Unless we draw Chameleon. Chameleon will be wild in the current state. Like, at that point, the game just doesn't want you to win. I guess we could do that. I have an answer for that, but I guess we can do that. Did I get rid of any of your creatures? Yes, I did. I'm an idiot. Oh, dear. I'll hold on to that. Yeah, I had completely forgot, like, wait, Superior Spider-Man's a scumbag. It's Dr. Octavius. You could just steal, unlike Chameleon, who's limited to only your side for some reason. Superior Spider-Man could just steal whatever it wants. I completely forgot Superior Spider-Man's a scumbag. Oh, huh. This is... This is what we live for. We would prefer to go first, but we'll take it. Hopefully something absurd doesn't come down. Crap. Okay, so it's not level 2 yet, so we can still do this. Okay. Oh, God. I don't want to take 4, though. Oh, my God, that's so sad. Because he could just do that now. Because that was going to come in. That's going to hit me in the face. There's no way that's not hitting me in the face immediately. Because I know that's exactly what I would do. Oh, thank God, that is what we want to see. Or not. Damn it. Unfortunate. I can't bounce and, I guess we gotta do it that way, huh? Put you back. If you're wondering, yes, I wanted to double bounce. But that's already grown beyond our means. Do I care about Moonshadow? Okay, I guess I screwed up. I should have just took 3. I don't care about either one of these. My bad. I should have just got rid of the hardened academic. That's currently the free discard outlet for them. We could tap that down, but then my thing's getting popped. I feel we have to just eat this and hope we draw into something good. This is rough. I screwed up by not bouncing that. I thought they would have something better in their hand. But nope, it was just Moonshadow and that. That's a free discard outlet. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna try to find something here. Come on, Flood Pit. Okay, you got it. Yeah, that's that. I screwed up on not just bouncing the hardened academic. It is what it is. I figured, okay, I can avoid some damage there. Nope. There was nothing of value in their hand that I had to worry about. If they... I should have just got rid of that one and called it a day. There we go. The charm is online now. I guess we just get rid of you. So we'll just hard deceit our way out of this. I'm assuming a protection spell is going to come down for the spider, but it doesn't change the fact that I get to still strip something from their hand. Yep. Fun. Very fun. So it's either a draw strategy, a strategic retreat, or bust. Not what we wanted to see. Oh well. It's only 2+1/+1 counters too, so... I gotta be careful with that and babysit my mana. Alright, as long as they don't have two. I'm gonna enjoy this. You don't get luckier than that. Unless they have another ghost. In which case, hey, I'll take a victory where I can get it. Yeah, like... Oh, man. I'm gonna take a victory where I can get it. That was a slam dunk of a victory there. Ugh. Woo, that was a good, draw. Yeah, it can only have one. No. Watch they draw the flight. It just occurred to me flight could happen. Okay. I would have deserved to lose. I'm like, nah, I can totally swing with... No, you cannot totally swing with that. I have not seen Chameleon in a hot minute. Oh, you are just the chick I would love to see here. In fact, just to really hammer the point home. You are that good. Alright, so we're gonna swing with that. You could just block with both of those. I don't have a pump. Start giving some of this life back. Alright, looks like we win this. Unless they come up with, like, just the most degenerate combo known to man. It would have to be a pretty obnoxious combo. Alright, do that. And try to protect our quarry. Alright. I need to protect it. Absolutely not. Alright, that should be enough wiggle room for us to just go crazy. I don't know why I didn't just swing all. Yeah, that's enough. We came back. That all-star play of the game. Where are you? Beautiful bastard. Or I think it was this one. Like that. That strategy betrayal off the top. Woo! That's going in the video. Alright, that should be enough. Yeah, I've been playing for 42 minutes. That's enough. Alright. I'll end it on that note. Shadow Clone Kaito, everyone. Go ahead and look at the deck list. Copy if you want. There's obviously improvements. I've never been good at managing a two-color mana base, especially when you got that babysit your mana for stuff like this, and you need to make sure... These two would make things a little dicey. The rest is whatever. Like, yeah, 2 pips, but, eh. But yeah, these you gotta babysit your mana a little bit. Especially when you're casting this to get to this, or this to get to that. Anyway. I'll catch y'all later.